Hi everyone, it's Vittal here and welcome to my first voiceover and my first art related video. Today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour. So welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you're an old subscriber. So I've decided to make a slight shift in content and have more art focused videos. So today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of my 5th sketchbook, which I started it a couple of months back in July, I believe. This is an A5 sketchbook. I'm not completely sure what type it is, but mostly I've used my Ohuhu markers throughout the sketchbook because I've been obsessed with them lately. So this is the first drawing which I did with the Ohuhu markers. It is I guess you could say it's like a mermaid or like a sea creature, sea monster sort of a thing. I saw a reference and I really liked it. I liked the way how abstract and dynamic the pose was. So I wanted to recreate it, and I used really tropical-esque colors, if that makes sense. This was one of the first humans I had made and colored in with the Ohuhu markers. And you know, I like the way it turned out. I just feel like the white outline I did in the background, it's kind of messy, it's uneven, so usually what I would do, I would go over it with a white gel pen to make sure it's smooth and the lines are crisp. One more complaint I had about the Ohuhu markers was that the lightest skin tones which we got, they were extremely orange. Like we have YR4 and BR3, rose beige and salmon pink. The caps make it look like they're lighter skin tones, but in reality they're quite orange. Now I just feel like that they could have included a more diverse amount of skin tones and maybe cut down on the number of reds, because we have a good variety of darker skin tones but a slightly poor variety of lighter skin tones. That would be my only complaint so far. Otherwise I love the way it turned out and I think it's really cute. And this was the second human I drew with the Ohuhu markers. It's vaguely inspired by a YouTuber. His name is Grayson. He goes by Purpled. Yeah, I like the way it turned out, but again, my only complaint is that the skin tone is quite orange. Okay, so I wanted to test out some of the darker skin tones. So I made this, but I swatched all of them beforehand. And I really like the way she turned out. The blending is a bit rough. I could have made it a bit smoother, but overall I like the hair and the eyes quite a bit. So at this stage I felt like I wanted to challenge myself a little bit, and I wanted to try more dynamic and flowing poses. So I tried to make a full color drawing, and I think it turned out nice. I just don't really like the way the shoes turned out. Like, the right shoe looks kind of weird, but overall I like the coloring and the color scheme. So there's this thing, it's called the 3 marker character design, where you randomly pick up 3 markers and you have to design a character with them. So I wanted to give that a go. And for this piece, I love the way the clothes turned out and the hair. Yeah, I just really like this one. And I colored the skin with WG01, which is a warm grey, but it's a skin tone, but it's also really pale. Yeah, but it's good to use for slightly lighter skin tones. So I really like the way this one turned out. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now, this one has to be one of my favorite examples of hair which I've done. The hair is just really good. I feel like it has a lot of depth to it and it looks really good. The face is nice as well. I just feel like I could have done a bit better with the blending of the cheeks and the arms. Overall, I love the expression, I love the background, I like how simplistic it is. And I love the hair. The hair is just, I can't get over it. So this one and the last one, I did them both within the same time frame. So you might notice that stylistically they're slightly similar. Yeah, that's why. I like the dress a lot of this one and the hair as well. I just feel like the skin could have been a bit better. This was another one of my 3 marker character design challenges. Basically, I didn't want to use a skin tone like a normal skin tone, so I decided to go with one of the markers I had picked. I don't really like the clothes. The tube top looks kind of weird, but I like the hair. Her hands look kind of weird, and also at the end I wasn't really vibing with the drawing, so I decided just to make it look like she's melting instead of actually drawing the legs. So like one day I was just bored and just wanted to draw something, so I found this really nice reference, and I just basically drew this simplistic character. I like the hair and I like the eyes a lot, and the flower looks cool too. I tried drawing short like gradient hair. I didn't really enjoy it, so again I tried to draw hair and then a really nice face, but what ended up happening is that the marker bled too much into the face, so I just colored it black. It was my cousin sister's anniversary a couple days ago, and I wanted to draw something for them, so I drew one of their Instagram posts. I love the way it turned out. It's really stylized, but it's really colorful. It's really contrasts with the background. It literally pops off the page. I really like how it turned out. This next one was more of a like board drawing, so it's not that detailed. Okay, this one is inspired by Chelsea Glissey. I'm not sure how to say her last name. I'll put it up on screen right now. She's a really good artist on YouTube, and I love the way she draws her character. Her character design is really good. Yeah, so this one is inspired by her, and I'll put up the references on screen. Go check her out. I just really like the way she draws eyes and features and hair as well. It's always really colorful, and I really love her art style. Again, this next one is also inspired by one of her drawings. I'll put up the reference again on screen right now. My only issue with this one is that the neck in this is quite skinny. Like, it looks kind of twig-like. That's what it was like in the original reference. But the reference was just till the chest area. Maybe that's why. But overall, I like the way it turned out. I like the dress and the expression. This one is kind of one of my favorites. I tried to do some blending with a YR4 and the colorless blender to achieve a slightly lighter skin tone. I like the way the hair turned out. I did some shading. I don't usually do too much shading because I'm not really good at it, but I tried to shade her top and the jeans as well. I love the hair. The hair is definitely a look. Yeah, I'm just showing you guys some of the shading here. The background is fine. I shouldn't have drawn the stars. It kinda annoys me. It looks a bit weird. It kinda distracts from the main piece, but overall, this is definitely one of my favorite designs. So the story behind this one is that when I was coloring it in, I was looking at a reference, and the reference wasn't really colored completely in. By the way, guys, you can check out my references on my Pinterest. It's on screen right now. So I colored in the reference, and unironically I colored the outfit in the IKEA logo colors, and I was like, oh wait, this looks familiar. So I was like, let's just go with it. I gave her a hammer. Yeah, so she's the IKEA girl. That's just her name now. I like the way it turned out. I like the hair, and I really like the clothes as well. So for this one, my sister asked me to draw her, and I was like, sure. It looks fine from afar, but I'm not too good at realism. I like more stylized drawings. So you'll notice like the skin and the eyes look kind of weird. The hair is really flat. They're like blocks of color. The clothes as well. They're quite flat. But I mean, I feel like I captured her likeness. Let me know what you guys think. Again, when I was doing this one, I was feeling kinda adventurous and I wanted to go with like a dynamic sort of ballet pose. So I love the way this turned out. Again, I just drew an eye randomly because why not? Okay, so I don't really draw male characters a lot. I don't really know why, it's just a personal preference. Mostly it's because I'm really bad at drawing male hair. Usually it all ends up looking the same. So I wanted to challenge myself, and I love the way the one on the right, the one with the blue shirt, yeah, I love the way that one turned out. The other one is nice as well, but I like the hair a lot, but the skin looks really pale in my opinion. So it's fine, but I feel like I need to practice drawing skin. Okay, this was one of my first like proper character design sessions. Like I sat down, I was like, okay, let's draw a character. So I came up with this character. You can read the information. It basically has like her name, ethnicity, age, likes and dislikes. So I love the way she turned out. I love the first pose. It's really good. It's really expressive. When I was drawing the front view, the reference I was looking at for the scarf was really close to the eyes. So when I ended up drawing the eyes, they became really close together. So it kind of makes her look like a cat, but like, you know, I feel like I don't really like it too much. I like the first one better, but I love the way the outfit turned out. I love the hair. I love this character overall. It's definitely one of my favorites. Again, for this one, I completely looked at a reference. I love the way it turned out. I love the clothes a lot. I like how exaggerated some of the features are. I don't really have an art style as well, a fixed art style. I kind of just draw from references. I kind of pick up on the art style of the reference. I'm still in the process of finding a fixed art style, because you'll notice most of my drawings, they're stylistically very different. Okay, I don't like this one, so moving on. So for this one, I found a reference which I really liked, and I was drawing after quite a while. So this is definitely one of my faves. I love the way the hair turned out. I love the way the outfit turned out. And the boba tea is honestly making me hungry right now. Like,
did this dude seriously just use hungry in place of thirsty? SMH.
Basically, I really like this one. The hand is kind of weird. But like, is anyone really good at drawing hands?
Yes, people who practice are actually good at drawing hands, you lazy button.
Also guys, side note, let me know what you think of the music, if you guys like it. If you don't, I'll change it. Again, I feel like this is just a really generic one. I don't really like the way it turned out. Like, I like the drips, they look kind of cool. The eyes kind of disturb me, honestly. Like, the eyes look really freaky. The beret is nice though. Like, I've never drawn a beret before, and I really like how that turned out. So for the one on the right, I wanted to draw something like abstract. I was in the mood of drawing something abstract. And I found this reference. I really like how it turned out. The fingernails and the lips, they look pretty cool. For this one, I was watching an Ergo Josh live stream. If you don't know, he's an artist on YouTube. Definitely check him out. And I made this quite recently, and I love how it turned out. Like, literally, I was kind of taking reference from the one he was using. And I love the background, I love the outfit. It's really, really cool. And yeah, that's about it. I really like how it turned out. So the story behind this one is that, again, I wanted to draw something abstract, so I found this really cool looking reference of a single line which made two faces. So these are two faces, basically, that's about it. And I wanted to try and draw like a self-portrait, so I tried doing it 2 times. The one on the top kind of looks like me. It's like a really stylized version, and I really like how it turned out. The one on the bottom, though, it's kind of weird, like the eyes look kind of disturbing, but I still like how the first one turned out, and yeah, that's about it. So since I'm doing a voiceover here, I'm just gonna let you guys know this isn't the final drawing I've done. I actually went back and did another one. That video will be coming out tomorrow, but technically the one which I filmed, this is the last one. I love the way this turned out. The dress is like a sunset vibe, from like a gradient from yellow to purple. I colored the entire background with my black Ohuhu marker, so I'm scared it's gonna run out, but you know, let's just hope for the best. Again, I love the shoe. I love everything about this one. It's definitely one of my favorites. I love how much it stands out from the page. So yeah, that's about it for my sketchbook tour, my first YouTube sketchbook tour of my 5th sketchbook. Let me know what you guys think of my sketches. Let me know any constructive criticism in the comments down below. Let me know what you would like to see next. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.